Live with Kelly and Ryan, co-hosted by Ryan Seacrest and Kelly Ripa, has made them household names in the morning television industry. After more than a decade on the ABC daytime show, the TV star finally spoke about her experiences working there in her first book, Live Wire. The hosts and spectators alike are kept guessing by the constant introduction of new twists and turns in life. After Kelly returned from her trip to London to see her daughter Lola, she watched a new show that took viewers on a virtual tour of some of America's most famous cities, showcasing the local culture and must-see attractions in each. Kelly and Ryan got things rolling on Monday by virtually visiting Atlanta. Here, Nana's Chicken and Waffles chef Kelly Farrell made her famous pimento grilled cheese, and the host spoke with WSB TV Channel 2's Richard Elliott to find out what was going on in the Big Peach. After Kelly and Ryan's studio visit to Tampa, Florida on Tuesday, they continued on to Cleveland on Wednesday. Virtual trips to San Francisco, California, and Dallas, Texas will be in store for the stars on Thursday and Friday, respectively. Both Kelly and Ryan are fantastic friends off-screen, and their chemistry on screen is as impressive. In a 2020 interview with ET, Ryan became very upset while discussing his co-star. "I'm using every ounce of my energy to fight back tears right now while she's saying that," stated the man. "We host a TV show, but that's not all it is. We hope that the audience experiences the same dynamic as us when we enter the room, where we share our first cup of coffee and catch up like friends. What you see of Ryan on air is the person he is backstage, which is a unique thing," Kelly told the outlet, gushing over the radio host. "Having a friend you can work with is an incredible blessing. I must admit, it's not often that I get to collaborate with a man who is so genuine, entertaining, joyous, modest, giving, and friendly to everyone. It's a pleasure." Daytime television is a dynamic industry where changes can happen suddenly and without warning. Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos' hit morning talk program, Live with Kelly and Mark, recently had one such incident. Fans are wondering what will happen to the program and its dynamic after what was supposed to be a normal homecoming from a family vacation became a shocking shakeup. This change has started a discussion over how daytime television is dynamic and what elements at work behind the scenes can cause abrupt changes. Preparation. A family getaway and back to normal. Daytime talk show veteran Kelly Ripa has been a fan favorite on Live since the show's inception in 2001. The energetic Ripa, quick with a joke and a gift for connecting with her co-hosts, has been a staple of her career. Her devoted audience watches each week as she discusses current events, opens up about her life, and interacts with famous guests. Ripa has become one of the most dependable TV personalities thanks to the genuine and approachable attitude she has developed over the years. People were expecting Kelly Ripa's show to carry on as normal with guest hosts or Ripa's occasional absence when she revealed she was going on a family vacation with her husband Mark Consuelos and their 3 children. They were oblivious to the fact that her homecoming would cause unanticipated chaos and drama. Ripa's social media accounts were abuzz with updates about her family's vacation, featuring photographs of the beautiful places they visited and offering fans a peek into her life outside of show business. After years of hosting Live, Ripa seemed to be ready to recuperate during this hiatus by spending time with her family. Interestingly, the show had briefly adopted a guest host format, a regular practice in the daytime talk show industry during her absence, keeping the show's dynamic intriguing and new. Kelly's husband Mark Consuelos served as a temporary co-host while she was away. Mark, an experienced actor, breathed fresh life into the show, attracting viewers with his charisma, charm, and sense of humor. There was no doubt that Mark's appearance on the show was met with great approval. Viewers loved watching the couple's interaction. The married couple appeared to have a lot of fun on Live, and their fans seemed to love their effortless chemistry. Unexpected change. Kelly's comeback and the upheaval. The show swiftly veered off the road of unexpectedness after Kelly returned from vacation. The crowd was expecting a seamless return to her hosting role, but instead they were met with a very different vibe. There was an immediate change the second Kelly returned on the set. An air of tension and uncertainty replaced the show's long-established characteristically lighthearted tone. It seems like the dynamics between Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos were the main cause of this friction. Although their relationship wasn't visibly troubled, it was evident that the chemistry that had been so effective when they were hosts together had now grown strained. For the first time in weeks, Ripa was back on set, and the two were back to their usual co-hosting positions. However, their usual banter seemed to have been interrupted. Many began to wonder what was happening in the background when this change came about so suddenly. Had they had a chance to think about their relationship at work while on vacation? Did they have any unresolved concerns from their time as interim co-hosts? The return of Ripa had obviously disturbed the show's prior rhythm to some extent, though the reasons for the change were not immediately apparent. What people think, supporters, and media coverage. When there was a big shift in the entertainment industry, the media and fans noticed it immediately. Many viewers were beginning to wonder what would happen to the show now that they had grown to admire Kelly's relationship with her former co-hosts. Fans speculated on social media about how Kelly and Mark's personal connection could be impacting their professional dynamic, which led to widespread discussion about the friction between the two. Seeing a couple dealing with the difficulties of working together in an authentic way was a welcome change, according to some viewers. But for some, the show's signature casual companionship was noticeably missing. People were talking about anything from the future of live to the couple's on-air tension in humorous and serious ways online. A lot of people in the entertainment and celebrity industries were talking about the change since the media took advantage of the opportunity to report on it. Meanwhile, some on the inside of the industry started to wonder if the shakeup was all part of a strategic plan. Was the move a part of a bigger strategy to revamp the program and inject fresh life into it? Could this awkwardness spark the program's creative juices flowing again? It seemed feasible that the tension was just a phase, considering how unpredictable daytime TV is. A broader view. What is daytime television all about? It has long been anticipated that daytime television, and more specifically chat shows such as Live with Kelly and Mark, will undergo changes. The structures of these shows are famed for their adaptability, allowing them to effortlessly incorporate new presenters, guest lineups, and personalities. The developed rapport between hosts and viewers can be easily broken though, and this pliability can cause awkward times. Unexpected changes can occur in the dynamic from time to time, whether it's because of a host's absence, a guest host taking over, or a change in the show's tone. This transition at Live with Kelly and Mark reflects a broader tendency in talk shows, where presenters, formats, and guest selections are frequently altered. The show's format and cast have undergone gradual but noticeable modifications over the years, contributing to Live's consistent progression. This most recent development, on the other hand, appears to emphasize the inherent unpredictable nature of television and the significance of interpersonal interactions in the limelight. Remember that such interruptions are typical in the television industry as fans continue to wonder about the show's future. Talk programs that audiences adore have evolved through several versions, with different hosts, genres, and guest stars. The capacity to adjust to new circumstances while retaining viewers is often more important than the quality of the hosts themselves when determining a show's success. Where does Live head next? What this change means for Live with Kelly and Mark's future is anybody's guess at this point. Will Kelly and Mark be able to put their differences aside and get back to the way they were before? Or will the show take a drastic turn? Who will be informed? Only time will tell. One thing is certain, though. Surprises abound in daytime talk television, and Live has a history of successfully reimagining itself whenever called upon. As the show adapts to the ever-changing landscape of daytime television, it will undergo changes in format, guest hosts, and individual dynamics, among other things. Meanwhile, viewers will have to keep watching to see out how Kelly and Mark's chemistry evolves. If there's one thing we can learn from the past, it's that change, no matter how sudden, usually ushers in something better. Even though its fate is uncertain, Live is currently a mainstay of daytime television.